welcome to another MOTUfigures.com.
Video spotlight.
We had not planned on doing another one this soon. But
we had a surprise in the mail today.
Yeah.
Well, my dad and I didn't get my surprise.
You didn't get yours yet. I ordered a group of Wind Raiders when they first went on sale. And that included yours and Keaton's. And then mine. And then when it was still available later that night, I was like, man, I really want another Wind Raider. And so I ordered another Wind Raider, and I did second day shipping on that one. And it wasn't supposed to get here until tomorrow, but it actually showed up today. So we have one Wind Raider that we can do the video for. That way it's up before Christmas. Oh, by the way, I got a haircut. Finally gave up on letting the hair grow out. It was just too much.
And I didn't get an announcement about my hair when I got a haircut.
We didn't do an announcement on your haircut? Well, mine was a bigger deal. Because I let it go for like 3 months or something. Anyway, so here is the Wind Raider. Now this video is going to be a little different because we don't have a bio or anything to deal with. And we can't really talk about it as a character very much. But it is awesome.
I accidentally kept putting the figure in the car.
Yeah, you kept it we had it in the car. I brought it in the car to show Blaze when I picked him up from school.
Thank you. When we got home.
Well, yeah, but it was more, I took it in the car so you could look at it on the way home from school. Blaze kept going, this is an amazing figure. And I kept going, dude, it's not a figure. It's a vehicle. It's a really cool figure. It's a vehicle. So you get that white mailer box, and you open it up, and this is inside.
Awesome packaging. Done by the original person of the packaging.
Where did you learn that at?
Right there.
Yeah, it's done by the guy that did the original Wind Raider packaging, Rudy Obrero. And he talked about this at, was it Rudy? It was Rudy Obrero, right?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it was Rudy Obrero. And it was done in, it's done in this new, he did it in a new way of making packaging, which is to do digital painting, but he digitally painted it to look like an oil painting, like the vintage packaging looks. And the effect is really cool. I mean, you could tell it's more like a digital painting,
cooler.
But it's still, like, if you look up close, it's got like this grain to it. It's really neat. I love vintage Masters packaging, especially like the vehicles and the gift sets and things like that.
And
so finally having painted packaging.
You also have
so
all
cool.
the cards with the original packaging.
Oh yeah, the original cardback cards. Yeah, I really like those too. I just love. I mean, it's such a lost art form, vintage toy packaging. The toys that are out nowadays are just. I mean, it's just you get like photoshopped pictures on there, or you get like a picture of the toy on the package or something like that.
A movie or something.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's kind of cool, like those vintage Star Wars packaging. But for the most part, toy packaging nowadays is really lame.
When
But this is beautiful. Awesome. Exactly. So this really reminds me of Masters from when I was a kid. So I much prefer this to a window box. The reasoning behind them not doing the window box, though, is because you can see that this box is pretty small. So they really have the toy condensed in here. So a window box wouldn't really work because it's all in pieces in there. So if you looked at it in the window box, it would just be a bunch of pieces. So it'd be kind of weird to do a window box.
Well, of course it's in a bunch of pieces, and it's really crammed down there. Part of yours was bent.
Part of mine was bent. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, I love the packaging. I'm really glad that this happened.
You should show the other side.
Yeah, and the back of the package looks like almost like a murder.
I'll be back.
Now come here to the camera and say that. Put on the glasses first. Oh, they're upside down, but that's cool. Either way is fine. Okay. No, come around here. They can't see you.
I'll be back. A Terminator
That's his Terminator line.
Mom said to.
Mom said to do that? Oh, well, that's cool. Okay, so the back looks like almost like a man-at-arms drawing or something like that, where you've drawn up the Wind Raider. So cool looking. And it tells little things like cockpit design for humans and GARs, polarity reversal tail fin, twin photon rocket boosters, cordite plated fuel tanks. Cordite.
Awesome.
You know, like from the Filmation?
Yeah.
Eternium location device.
Eternium?
Yeah, this really, I love this package. And I'm really hopeful that next year with Granomir, that he's going to be too big to fit in a window box, and they'll have to do a painted box for him too. Could you imagine that? Like a vintage looking painting of Granomir?
Speaking of vehicle toys.
Yeah?
If you haven't seen a prototype for
the Battle Ram?
Yeah, you have to see it. I want them to make it so
Yeah, you can do it one more time.
I'll be back.
Well, they can't see you, so why don't you come right here? Why don't you come right here? and then you can say it right there. Say,
I'll be back. You did a thumbs up.
that's cool.
Mom said to.
That's fine, buddy. So, yeah, Blaze is talking about, I think it was last year's San Diego Con. I think San Diego Con 2010. The Four Horsemen had a battle ram in their booth, just like in a case. And it was like to show kind of what they could do with Masters vehicles. I wanted that vehicle so bad. The battle ram has always been my favorite.
Did they sell it for like a big amount of money or something?
No. They just made that to kind of present to Mattel to say, this is what we could do with vehicles. And that's kind of why the Wind Raider happened, I think, is because the fan response was so huge, and they did such an amazing job on it. I wanted that battle ram so bad.
Where are you?
He can't find Mom. I don't know what's going on. But we did not get the battle ram first, and I'm not complaining, really, because I love this
awesome.
vehicle, but I really want that battle ram still, especially now that I've got this.
And like I can see it's more of a different bluish paint to it than the
It is. It's sort of a dingier color. But we're talking about the Wind Raider now. We're getting off on a tangent. So this is what it looks like all assembled. That is a monster. It's huge, dude. So you get this base.
And it's lighter than you probably think it is.
Yeah, it's kind of light. It is kind of light. They kept on saying that this packaging weighs a lot, and that's why we're going to have to pay more in shipping. Shipping was crazy expensive
How much?
on all these. We bought the full...
I'm lucky you bought my shipping for me.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
You're awesome too, buddy.
Now I'll get out for...
Okay. Well, we did the full allotment of 10 amongst me and my friends, because we all combined our orders. So for the full amount of 10 Wind Raiders for ground shipping was $60. That's crazy.
I can't wait.
But it's not that heavy, and I mean the box is actually smaller than Swiftwind's. Since it's all kind of condensed down, it's a smaller box. Okay, so let's go through what you get with the Wind Raider. First of all, let's talk about the base. It's this kind of like clearish, smoky plastic, and it just plugs in at the bottom. There's no like stem to the plug. It's just a straight plug, but it's such a tight fit that it really holds it on there well. And it gets your movement going like up and down, and then it turns. So it's got a lot of display options.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
It's very cool, and this base is great. I mean, this is a fantastic base. It's got the Classics logo on both ends, like embossed in there.
Embossed?
Embossed. It's when they like etch the lines into something. The Wind Raider itself comes to you with the tail fin not attached, and these wings not attached, and this hanging off the side inside the box. So that's how they're able to condense it down to that small box. When you get it out, and put it all together, it's monstrous. The wings elevate together. There's a lot of like little painted details and everything on here.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
And I don't know. I think that they were talking about this at PowerCon. They did this new method to get these labels on here. I mean, all the paint apps. Because if you were to go through and paint all these little individual things, you're talking a lot of paint process.
Yeah, they mentioned that.
They had this.
The panel.
Yeah, they had this new system where they kind of floated the decal in the water, like the paint application detailing in the water, and they kind of raised up into it. They talked about it at PowerCon. I still don't understand the process, but it like raised the vehicle into them, and then they like sealed onto there, and you can almost kind of see like little edges that are kind of like pinched around where the paint apps are. Looks really cool, really well done. And then we have all the things that were decals before are now actually painted on there and like into the design. Really amazing looking.
No.
And then
I can't wait to get mine.
There's the action feature, which it's a real action feature. You press this button here. It's on the thing, and it shoots it out.
First action feature in the line.
First action feature in the
line,
line, really.
And then we have the sorceress after
Yeah.
this.
But still, that's not really an action feature. This is really an action feature, like a spring-loaded feature. Then you pull that up.
I hope they do that for me.
And then you twist it around to bring it back up. And then you just plug it right back in. Finish twisting it up, and then plug it back down.
I hope they do the spring for Ram Man.
That'd be cool. I hope they do too. Something to watch out for. When mine arrived, this piece was mangled. I mean, it was all twisted and bent. I had to put it in hot water just to get it to straighten out. And even still, it has a major stress mark.
It does?
Right here. You see that spot?
Oh.
Where it was bent, and that's not going to go away.
I hope mine does.
So I hope they're not all like that. I mean, people haven't really started getting these yet, so we don't know how bad it is, or if they're all kind of mangled. Because it had nothing to do with like UPS or anything like that. It was.
Friend, Matt's have that?
This is the only one we got this time. This one was shipped by itself. Remember? This was just crammed in that box, like it was in a weird spot. It's probably just mine. I mean, I probably just got bad luck on this one, but I would be interested to hear when other people's Wind Raiders arrived if they do have pinched up, mangled.
Well, you'll notice it at
grapple
work when
things.
you get when Matt's comes in.
That's true.
And mine. It's huge.
Yeah, once we have more to open, we'll see how bad it is across the board. It has these opening panels here and here to kind of have Man-at-Arms working on it, or so you can look at the little missile things in here. There's a ton of painted details in there. The amount of paint apps on this thing are crazy.
And awesome.
They're awesome. Yeah, that process, I bet, saved them a ton of money so they could do all these paint apps.
Yeah.
Let's, I haven't put a figure in it yet. Let's load it up.
I'm trying to guard nice.
Training guard. So let's plop him in here. Oh, he fits in great.
Awesome. I thought I was going to get like all mangled and stuff.
The handles... Oh, you're afraid the figure will get mangled? Or? The handles are like kind of rubbery.
So you can't hold on to them?
Well, he can, but I'm not going to force him on right now because that'll take a while.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have him like holding a weapon in a ride.
That's a good idea. But they're kind of rubbery, so they're not brittle, so you can get those hands on there and they won't snap off or anything like that. He looks great in there. I mean, that's just so cool.
I know.
And then it's got, you know, if you want to actually... See, this is why I think that they're kind of thinking about kids, too, when they make this kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Because it's got wheels.
It's cool, though.
You know, I think it's awesome. I think it's great. A kid can really, like, wheel this across the floor. You and Keenan are going to have a blast with these things.
I know. It's going to annoy you and Mom.
No, it's not. It won't annoy me if you're playing with He-Man toys.
Well, we roll it across the living room floor all the time.
Well, that could get a little annoying. I think you're right. Let's keep them to the playroom.
Yeah.
So, and then it's got these little guns things down here. There's just so many details on this thing. It's crazy.
And those rockets painted.
I want to see you. I want to see you have this in your hands.
Okay.
Just to show you what a kid looks like with one of these things. Now, hold it up. I mean, look at that. That's just so awesome. I mean, look at the size of this thing in a kid's hands. This is really meant for a kid to play with, and the kids should have this kind of toy line. Okay, now let me have it back. Okay, so that's the Wind Raider. It's amazing. It's awesome. Watch out for this thing. But other than that, I have no complaints about this. This is an amazing toy.
Yeah,
and to think that we've come to this point. We talked about this during Swift Winds, but to go from the point where I saw that...
about in the car, too.
Yeah, to go from the point where I'm just looking at that He-Man prototype in the San Diego Con coverage, to having a Wind Raider for this line, it's crazy. I mean... This is it's corny, but this is like a dream come true. To come this far.
I never thought there would be this big of a He-Man line.
I know, that we'd be getting vehicles and stuff. I mean, vehicles are kind of like we talked about the vintage packaging just a while ago, kind of a lost art form. I mean, there's things like Batmobiles and G.I. Joe vehicles and stuff like that, but no really cool vehicles like this. I mean, this is... I love you, Wind Raider.
You're already married.
Okay. We should probably call it quits after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to sign off on this. I really hope you guys got Wind Raiders, because it's awesome.
I do.
I can't wait for more vehicles.
I didn't miss out on this figure.
You didn't. You saved up your money and got this one. Let's do our top 3 picks of other vehicles we like in the line.
Done.
Okay. Okay, that was fast. Go ahead.
Battle Ram. That one bug thing Skeletor has.
Spydor?
Yeah, and the Collector.
I agree with the Collector, for sure.
Wait, Spydor? That's its name?
Yeah, the one with the red legs?
No, the one that has, like, the claw thing that pinches shut and, like...
Oh, you're talking about the purple flying thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, the Fright Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought you were talking about the spider. You're talking about the dragonfly thing. Mine would be the Collector, as well. I like the Collector. The Battle Ram, and the... that's a tough one. What is my last spot going to go to?
Oh, wait, no. I want to take out something that... I want to take out... What? Okay, name all 3 of them that I said.
Collector, Fright Fighter, and Battle Ram.
I want to take out the Fright Fighter. I want the Talon Fighter.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that. I also want the Talon Fighter. So I would say Talon Fighter, Collector, Battle Ram. Are we have the same 3 then?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Wait, what were your 3?
Same as yours, Talon Fighter. Man, we're going crazy at the end here. Okay, so that's... We'd love to hear your top 3 picks. So why don't you comment on this video and say, these are our top 3 picks. How's that sound?
I like that idea.
I like that idea too. Alright, so we'll sign off on this one, and we'll see you guys next time. Right?
Yep.
Happy holidays. Good journey.
Good journey.
We'll see you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.